This is your host Samar Joshi from the Sporty Podcast, and let's talk about the Euros round of 16. The group of death has been knocked out. We have the final 8 to win the Euros. Who is gonna win? You can look in our prediction video. Well, I predicted England. Now, I'm gonna talk about 4 most important games or the 4 most interesting games which I felt of the Euros, and gonna give you a small highlight or what I felt about those games. So let's start with Netherlands versus Czech Republic. Now, if you would have asked me the result of this game before this game, I would have told Netherlands, but Czech Republic have shocked everybody and beaten poor Netherlands. Now, the game started pretty well, 0-0 in the first half. The game was moving well. Netherlands were struggling, we could see that, and Czech Republic were exploiting Netherlands' defense. They were missing Virgil van Dijk very much, so did Liverpool. Now, in the second half, Netherlands came. They were pretty poor. It was looking clearly that Czech Republic can exploit Netherlands very well, and that's what happened. Second half goals from Thomas Hols and Patrick Schick dumped 10-man Netherlands from Euro 2020. Another big thing which happened, that the defender Matthijs de Ligt was sent off by a red card, saying it was a deliberate handball. Well, I didn't feel it was a deliberate handball. I feel sorry for de Ligt. What do you feel? Tell us below. But I didn't think that was a handball either. Now, what I felt about Netherlands about this season was their head coach De Boer. He continued with a 5-3-2 formation, where I felt 4-3-3 was a bit better for Netherlands, and as Ronald Koeman used to do for them, Netherlands used to perform very well with 4-3-3. 4 defenders, 3 midfielders and 3 attackers. They have all phenomenal players, but De Boer had different plans, resulting Netherlands to lose and kick out of the tournament. And all cheers to Czech Republic for a brilliant performance. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal are out of Euro 2020. Celebrations going on at the Coca-Cola headquarters. Now, joke aside, Portugal are out, the defending champions are out of Euros. The game, talking about the game, it was a very aggressive game. Belgian bulldozer Romelu Lukaku was amazing. He was exploiting and irritating Portugal in their defense. And coming to the later stages of the game, Portugal was very frustrated, and so was Cristiano Ronaldo. You can see him throwing off his captain armband after the game. Portugal were struggling to put the ball into the net. 25 to 30 shots on target and 25 to 30 shots on goal, and just 5 to 6 on target. Still they couldn't do it. It was a scintillating second half. Even though it was a 1-0 game, it was a very entertaining game in the end. It was like a relentless Portugal versus resilient to Belgium, and resilient Belgium won it, and now they are one of the favorites to win the tournament as well, alongside England, alongside Italy. How good of a tournament is Euro 2020? Let's talk about Italy versus Austria. One of the very first games in which extra time, the game went into extra time. It was a very good game. 0-0 boring draw in the start, and then there's extra time, and then Juventus man Federico Chiesa hit an amazing goal, and then Mauricio Pessina hit another goal in extra time and sealed Italy's Euro 2020 quarter-final stop. But underdogs Austria gave Azzurri a very tough fight, and they gave them a real scare at Wembley. The goal broke Australia's resistance. You know, the first goal which Chiesa hit, Austria had resisted from so long, but Chiesa came, hit a phenomenal goal, and their resistance was broken, and then soon enough they hit another goal. Australia did hit another goal in the fight back, but I think it was enough for Italy to seal an amazing victory, to seal their quarterfinal place. Now, last game which I found very amazing, a shocker. France, the favorites to win the Euro 2020, are out of Euro 2020. And so let's talk about the game. Early in the game, Switzerland had taken a shock lead to Seferovic's goal, and it was a very good goal, a header put inside. But France turned it around with after 4 minutes, Benzema hit a brilliant goal, and then again after some time Benzema hit another goal, and now 2-1, France were 2-1 ahead. And then what a game Paul Pogba had, and what a goal Paul Pogba had. I was surprised looking at the goal, a volley into the upper side of the net, phenomenal from him, also doing a dance. And suddenly France were 3-1 ahead, fan favorite, looking to win the game. And then Switzerland hit back. They hit back so well, and suddenly the score is 3-3. We go into the extra time, no goals in the extra time, and then we are going into the penalty shootout. Everybody is equal at penalty, and guess what? France's best striker, Kylian Mbappe, misses the penalty for France, and France are not going ahead, and Switzerland knocked out the fan favorites, the critics favorite, France, out of Euro 2020. So this is one statement I would like to say, this is why it's the greatest game on the planet, the football. The French turned up with the wrong attitude. They came up with the wrong attitude, being the favorites. I'm glad they got punished for that. You can have all the quality in the world, the best players in the world, but if you don't turn up with the right attitude, it's hard to turn it back on and win the game ahead. Let's talk about all the results which I didn't cover. Wales 0, Denmark 4. Denmark hit 4 goals in 2 games straight, continuing that amazing form. Spain 5, Croatia 3. What a goal that was from Alvaro Morata, shutting all his critics up. England 2, Germany 0, which was predictable, and my prediction, England going ahead. Sweden 1, Ukraine 2, another amazing game into the extra time, but just in the last minute of the game, Ukraine scoring a brilliant goal and going ahead. So this was the video. What did you feel about it? Tell us in the comment section. You can check out our prediction video. This is your host Samar Joshi signing off from the Sporty Podcast.